Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, depending on when you're watching the video. So in this video, I'm going to work through the cumulative exercise given on slide 31 of lecture set number 4. Okay, so this exercise is a example of working with a general discrete random variable. So we're going to do some, let's say like fairly basic calculations, I guess, or basic's not the right word, but what we're going to do is work through illustrations of the different types of calculations that we saw in lecture set 4 and you are likely to require for assignments and tests. So in this illustration, we have consider the following function: f of x is equal to x plus 2 over 8 for x equals negative 1, 0, 3. Construct a probability distribution for x. Okay, so x is going to be able to take on values negative 1, 0, and 3. And now what we need is the probability associated with each of those outcomes. So f of x is actually a function that allows us to generate a probability. So we're just going to plug into this. So the probability x equals negative 1 is equal to f of negative 1, which is negative 1 plus 2 over 8, which is 0.125. The probability x equals 0 is equal to f of 0, which is 0 plus 2 over 8, which is 0.25. And the probability x equals 3 is equal to f of 3, which is 3 plus 2 over 8, which is 0.625. Yeah. Okay. And this is our probability distribution for x, which we can use to do things like compute probabilities. For example, give the probability x is equal to 0. Probability x equals 0 is 0.25. C, find the mean of x. Okay, so we are working with a general discrete random variable. So again, the mean of x and the expected value of x, these are the exact same thing. So we're going to have the sum across all x of x times the probability of observing its value. So that's negative 1 times 0.125 plus 0 times 0.25 plus 3 times 0.625. This gives us negative 0.125 plus 3 times 0.625. That gives us 1.75. Okay. Okay, and then part D says find the variance of x. So to compute the variance of x, we can do this in two ways. So the variance of x is either the sum across x of x minus the mean of x squared multiplied by the probability of x. So this is going to be negative 1 minus 1.75 squared multiplied by 0.125 plus 0 minus 1.75 squared multiplied by 0.25 plus 3 minus 1.75 squared multiplied by 0.625. So this gives us 0.9453 plus 0.7656 plus 0.9766. Okay, and that's equal to 2.688. Okay. Alternatively, we could use the computing formula. So in this case, we would have the sum across x of x squared times the probability of x minus mu x squared. So this is going to be -1 squared times 0.125 plus 0 squared times 0.25 plus 3 squared times 0.625 minus 1.75 squared. So this is going to give us 0.125 plus 0 plus 5.625 minus 3.0625, and that gives us 2.688. Okay. So in this cumulative exercise, we have construction of a probability distribution for x. We have a basic probability computation, and then we have an example of finding the mean or expected value, and then the two different formula for finding variance. If we wanted standard deviation, we simply have to square root the variance. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know.